guys, so today I am going to be doing a Is It Worth the Hype video for one of the rarest beauty products around. That's a hint for you. It is the Rare Beauty Lip Oil. This was very hard to get. Okay, so a little backstory before I actually try the product. I'm not someone that really loves lip oils in general, and I wasn't really aware about Rare Beauty in terms of I hadn't tried any of their products and stuff. Of course, I know it's Selena Gomez's brand and so on. But when it launched in India, the hype that was created for this product, the lip oils, and how they sold out so quickly and stuff, I was like, okay, maybe this is nice to try. And also, you guys know I love lip stuff, so I thought maybe it will be nice, okay? And I went to the Sephora store, I think 2-3 times, and it was never in stock. I used to stalk the site since it launched, and every time it's out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Then 2 days ago, I saw the site and it said one piece literally available for Hope, which is the shade that I got. And I was trying to check out, but every time I checked out, there was some issue. But it gave me the option to collect at the Phoenix Palladium store. So I was like, maybe it is available in store. So then I called the Phoenix store and they were like, we have exactly 3 pieces. The guy WhatsApped me the shades and I paid him via like G.P.O and I got this product. I don't think I've ever done this for any beauty product. I will put this out there. But I really wanted to do this Is It Worth the Hype video. So here we are. Okay, so first up, this is the paper packaging, which is, I guess, like pretty basic, nothing fancy. And this is what it looks like. You guys have seen this online, I'm sure. I will do a bit of a detailed bit on the packaging and the wand, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. First thing I'm going to do is put it on, then talk about everything that I've heard about and see if it kind of lives up to that. Ready? Okay, here we go. So I got the shade Hope, which is like a really light pink. It's much lighter than what I saw online, and I thought it would be a little darker, but it's quite light and pretty. Okay, first impressions, there's a tingly feeling for sure. Doesn't feel oily or sticky at all. It feels more like a gel tint kind of gloss type feel is what I'm getting instantly while applying it. It doesn't feel as dark as I thought it would be. Like I thought it would be more for this kind of a shade, but it is kind of lighter than that. But yeah, I'm liking the minty, tingly feeling on my lips. I don't know whether that's to plump them or what, but it feels quite nice. Okay, so before I go into wiping this off and kind of seeing what the actual lip tint color is, just going to read some stuff off the packaging for you guys. Basically, this is supposed to be a gel formula, which is what I said kind of feels like, which is a lightweight, nourishing oil. Leaves your lips hydrated with a soft pinch of color and shine, which I think it's doing right now. I did do a little bit of research on the product before ordering it and before thinking of doing this, because I was like, do I really want this product? Do I need this product? And I mean, even if I do a Is It Worth the Hype product, I actually buy the product and I have to like live with it. So I did some research. This is actually made in Korea, okay, which kind of made me feel like it's a lot like a Korean lip tint. Like even right now, it's kind of feeling like the lip tints that we use. And I mean, more hydrating, and like it kind of stays. It's not like obviously matte, and like I feel like if I wipe it off, it will come off really easily, obviously, which is where the tint kind of stays on for hours and hours. Apparently, people say at least 4 or 5 hours you have like tinted lips after, you know, it fades and all of that, which is what I'm trying to let it work its magic while I talk to you guys right now to see, you know, how pigmented it really is after the initial sheen wears off. It is obviously cheaper in the US, number one. Okay, that's the first thing I want to tell you guys. In case you have someone coming from there or you're going there, I wouldn't recommend buying it in India. In India, it is pricier because of the duty and so on. MRP, I got this from Sephora because I think it's a Sephora exclusive launch in India. it is 2,400 rupees for one, which is pretty pricey. If you were to get it in the US, it's $20, which is about, I guess, close to 1,600, I would say, which is much cheaper. Like you could get, you know, another product altogether along with this. So I feel like the hype in terms of that's been created here, it's quite intense in India, where the products are always sold out. Because I've been monitoring the situation to kind of get this, to review it for this video, I've been seeing that, you know, it's kind of like, oh, they release 2-3 pieces here, 2-3 pieces there, and it's very hard to kind of get. It's almost never available in store. I checked it 2 different Sephora outlets, they didn't have it. So in terms of right now, it's like whatever you can get your hands on is kind of the situation. Like even when I called the guy, he was like, you know, I have only these 3 shades, and like you could tell me quickly what you want and pay on GP and I'll send it. And I was like, wow, this is really like, I feel like I'm buying something that's like, you know, like gold and selling out really fast. It has 8 shades. Given the current situation, I guess you have to just take whatever shade you get, because they're not really easily available. I really wanted Happy, which is the one, I think, which is the campaign shot where you see Selena in it, because it's a darker pink, more like that peachy pink, which would be more me. This is a very light pink, but I'm liking it. The tingly sensation is still on my lips, by the way, just letting you guys know. Let's talk about the packaging. Okay, so we have the external box, which is your regular paper box, and then you have this, which is very clean. You just have Rare Beauty on this, nothing else on the packaging, which is kind of nice. And the wand actually I felt was really nice and easy to apply with, even though I don't have a big mirror. Like I just use my tiny mirror and it just kind of glides on, which I do like. I like a good wand. So packaging wise, very good, quite like it. Let's talk formulation. As I said, jelly like a gel, kind of like a Korean tint, and the fact that it's made in Korea kind of, you know, ties in with that, where it's kind of like a lip oil tint situation going. I would say it's more tint and less oil, because I've used oils in the past and I don't like the oily feeling that they leave. Like this is more like a regular tint that I would have applied. Formulation does feel light, fresh, still tingly, and kind of nice. It's buildable. You can, you know, layer it. You can layer it with other lipsticks, or you can just keep building on this if you want like the shade to be darker and so on, which I think is quite cool. And while we're talking about formulation, let's wipe it and see what it looks like. Okay, so I've gotten all the, like the shiny bit off, the oil bit off. What do you guys think? So there is like a nice peachy pink, like a light, very light pink, because obviously this is a lighter shade. So the darker, more pigmented shades will obviously leave like a darker stain or tint on your lips. But I do like this. Like I like things that leave a tint on, you know, your lips, because I'm not someone that does the regular touch-up situation. If I do something and I go out, I don't really touch it up. It's kind of, then I just leave my lips as is, which is why I love like Bennett tint or the Etude House fixing tints, because they kind of, you know, stain your lips and then they stay like that. This is kind of similar, much lighter. However, like you don't really feel like there's anything on your lips. Like right now, my lips just feel like really fresh and like there's nothing on them, which I kind of like. In terms of shades, as I said earlier, there are 8 shades, but kind of get whatever you can get your hands on, because it's hard to get any in India right now. What do I think? Do I think it's worth the hype? I think so. Like for someone like me that likes the whole tinted light effect, it's definitely worth it. But I would of course prefer buying it when I'm traveling, knowing that there's such a huge price difference. For this video, however, I wanted to like kind of review it while, you know, it's a hype product and everybody's talking about it and you can't really get it anywhere. And yeah, I kind of like the feel, like post the oil going off, I'm liking it even more, because this is what I'm normally like used to. Even my Burt's Bees lip balm is just like this. Like you feel that hydration and a slight tint, but it's not like, you know, there's something on your lips majorly. And I quite like that. I do feel, however, I would prefer the darker shades. I think the more pigmented shades would be better, because then they would leave a darker pigment and that would last longer in my opinion. But I didn't really have anything in this light pink space, so I thought I would get this one. So is it worth the hype? I'm gonna say yes, but price wise I will say if you can get it anywhere else, you know, obviously get it outside because it's more expensive here. So guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comments. Also, if you've used the lip oil, let me know your favorite shade. Let me know your thoughts, or share your thoughts for other people that are considering buying this, because obviously then it makes it easier for someone to kind of invest in the product. Comment below with all the zillion things I've asked you. See you guys. Bye.